I'm here to help with number 7, B, D, and F. Yep. So for number 7b, we have a quadratic in the denominator. So first of all, we know that the denominator can never... So for letter D, we have a square root in the denominator, and we know what's in the denominator cannot equal 0, and what's underneath the square root, what's underneath the square root needs to be greater than or equal to 0. But it can't equal 0, so basically what's underneath the denominator needs to be greater than 0. It can't equal 0, so it just has to be greater than 0. So that's the domain. Now the range for this one, so this one has a negative outside, so it's actually been reflected over the x-axis. So usually the range is usually greater than 0 as well, but since this has been reflected over the x-axis, the range will really be less than or equal to 0 because of that reflection. Okay? Alright, and then in letter F, we have a square root. So usually what's underneath the square root needs to be greater than or equal to 0. So let's solve for x. We're going to subtract the 4. And then we're going to divide by -1. And when we divide by a -1 in inequalities, we have to change the direction of the inequality. So the domain for this one is the set of x such that x needs to be less than or equal to 4. And then there were no other transformations on the outside. So again, the range is just the same. The range is greater than or equal to 0. Okay. I hope that helps. Have a wonderful day.